Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GHT Talk. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. We got a great show for all of us here this Friday night. You know, if you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you on this podcast. We insist to be civil. There shall be no curse word, no insults of any kind. If you don't like what we say, what we do here, we invite you to switch the channel, move to another channel, and you can come back again. Coming up, our lead story on here tonight. Shame, embarrassed, fear. The coup plotters or renegade lawmakers are ashamed, embarrassed, and scared of their actions. They are praying that the Supreme Court does not hear the case against them, as Joseph Yuba congrats the RLJ Hotel speaker. Will the court hear the case? Why? Why not? Let's dig deeper. And that's our lead story on here tonight. Shame, embarrassed, and scared. The coup plotters or renegade lawmakers are ashamed, embarrassed, and scared of their actions. They are praying that the Supreme Court does not hear the case against them, as Joseph Yuba congrats the RLJ Hotel speaker. Will the court hear the case? Why? Or why not? Let's dig deeper. Again, welcome to all of you joining us here. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Yes, okay, where the lady from Atlanta, welcome to you. She says a good evening to you, Mr. Gilman, and my GHT CLN family. Welcome there from Atlanta. As always, it's great to see you on here. And of course, in the queue tonight is Linda Morris. Linda Morris from Rhode Island, welcome to you. Coming up, our monologue tonight. Sometimes standing firm in your beliefs means standing alone. But House Speaker Fonati Koffa is standing on the side of the law and the House rules, and the Liberian people are standing with him. As the Joseph Yuba Administration undermines herself. Folks argue the law is the law, while others claim for the sake of peace, resign. Who is more responsible for the peace and security of the state? Why are renegade lawmakers being bribed with hundreds of thousands of United States dollars to remove the speaker that frowned on but hailed in some quarters? Are Liberians not concerned about how ministries and agencies of government are allegedly funding the speaker's removal while schools, hospitals, and many others go without funding? Is standing on the side of the law an honorable thing to do, especially by lawmakers? When does one compromise his beliefs and principles, and for what? Speaker J. Fonati Koffa and constitutionalists filed a petition with the Supreme Court on the constitutionality of certain actions taken by some members of the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature, including Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fowler and Samuel G. Coker and all. Will the court hear the case or stay out of it? Let's dig deeper. Also, His Excellency President George M. Weah has returned home following the Ballon d'Or presentation and vacation abroad amidst the impasse at the Liberian House of Representatives. How much can he do to intervene and cause CDC lawmakers to return? Still investigating, the LACC received a complaint and money used as bribery in a coup to remove Speaker Koffa from Honorable Luther Collins. The Information Ministry blasted the LACC for making statements about the bribery and attempt to investigate same. Ever since then, nothing has been heard from the LACC. Are they still investigating? What is the status of the case? Were they silenced by the Joseph Yuma Boyka administration? Let's dig deeper. Let's dig deeper. It's Friday night. No, Monique Boyu. She says, happy Friday to you all. GHT, CLM community. Welcome to you there, Madam Secretary General. Good to see you on here. As always, Winston Luogan. Abubakar Kamara from Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to you. Dubon Hill on the YouTube channel. Welcome as well. Good to see all of you on here tonight. Sabina Harris, welcome. Brilela Warrens from Delaware, welcome to you. Also, coming up tonight conversation broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Mlanino Mami Reeves there of White Marsh, Maryland. Nathaniel Cry of Philadelphia. John Yinibat Branell, Minnesota. Daniel Kanji, Masabui Hamadu. Kuya Paibe, Jerome Swenson. And of course, Ella B. Messenger. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. There's Eleanor Moore from the UK. Welcome to you. Good to see you all here tonight. Welcome, Eleanor. Eric McGill, welcome to you. From the ATL, welcome. Man, the word son says a long time, Mr. Gilman. Welcome. Absolutely. Welcome to you. And now here comes Miss Charlene Pratt. Welcome. Yes, she says, as we agent Mr. Gilman and all the GHT family. I'm on my way home. Yeah, go home and turn on the big TV. All right, welcome to all of you joining us here. Joe Vega, George, we are here. Welcome to you there from Rwanda, Kigali. Good to see you on here. Not a great show. And Elizabeth told you, said, I'm dancing to the music. Absolutely. After time, they get used to you, and then you know the beat, right? You know it's GL talk. I mean, no, that's the tune that introduces us to the global stage. And our son Jerry from Jamestown, North Dakota, welcome.
Decisions on this for this republic. We will resist that to the letter. We will abide by the law. Nobody here is fighting for position. We abide by the laws. We'll go through the laws. The laws will be applied, and whatever the consequences is, we'll all live with them. But for staff to begin to make judgment calls contrary to what the law is will not be accepted. Make decisions on this for this republic. We will resist that to the letter. We will abide by the law. Nobody here is fighting for position. We abide by the laws. We'll go through the laws. The laws will be applied, and whatever the consequences is, we'll all live with them. But for staff to begin to make judgment calls contrary to what the law is will not be accepted.
One more time.
Make decisions on this for this republic. We will resist that to the letter. We will abide by the law. Nobody here is fighting for position. We abide by the laws. We'll go through the laws. The laws will be applied, and whatever the consequences is, we'll all live with them. But for staff to begin to make judgment calls contrary to what the law is will not be accepted.
One more time. Koffa.
On this for this republic. We will resist that to the letter. We will abide by the law. Nobody here is fighting for position. We abide by the laws. We'll go through the laws. The laws will be applied, and whatever the consequences is, we'll all live with them. But for staff to begin to make judgment calls contrary to what the law is will not be accepted. Make decisions on this for this republic. We will resist that to the letter. We will abide by the law. Nobody here is fighting for position. We abide by the laws. We'll go through the laws. The laws will be applied, and whatever the consequences is, we'll all live with them. But for staff to begin to make judgment calls contrary to what the law is will not be accepted.
And it is said that the only comment I would like to make, and for me, I'm a lawyer, and it is said that the law sets the basis for relationships with men and women, because the law protects you just like the law protects you. The Constitution is clear that the elected speaker is the head of the legislature. What is happening in Monrovia, they have not been able to get the total number that's needed to remove him. He remains speaker, and I think he should be respected. During Madam Salif's tenure, the same issue happened with Speaker Tyler. During the process of them trying to negotiate, she sent the budget to Speaker Tyler, because that is what the law says. All I can encourage all of our people to do, and I'm happy that Representative Moima Briggs is one of the strong people standing on the rule of law. Honorable Marvin Cole is another strong representative standing on the rule of law. The rule of law is our general protection. We must protect it at all costs.
As I greet you through this message this morning, join me in thanking God for the blessings of life. I thank God as I clock 86, the blessings of life, blessings of challenges and opportunities, blessings of excitements and sorrows. The latest sorrow being the sudden death of my two older professional sons in a short period of 2 years apart. But the message today is not about me. It is about you. It is about us. It is about the country. Liberia is at a crossroads. Liberia's story historically is one of cleavage, the failure to assimilate, of political chicanery, and there's still too much of it today. Yet, with resilience, we have overcome these setbacks. And the worst of hard times, we have prevailed. Moreover, we have survived 2 rigorous military rules, 2 decades of devastating wars, and a horrific disease, Ebola. But just think of the noteworthy parts of our history. The support we have provided for the liberation efforts of other African countries that has been fundamental to Africa's sovereignty. Women have played a crucial role. For example, Chief Swakoko, the strong woman chief who fought to bring the first major investment to Liberia, Firestone. We had the first African woman to head the United Nations General Assembly, Angie Brooks Randall, and I was elected democratically the first woman president on the African continent. As we embark on another regime of promised political change, the stakes are high. We must respond because the world is changing. Bilateral and multilateral relationships are repositioning. Demands for national self-reliance will be the requirement of our people. We are proud that Africa is seen as the continent of the future, and several African countries are responding to this call with reimagined structures and systems to achieve their potential goals. Several are moving rapidly to claim the future, but yet others, engulfed by recurring bad habits, are being left behind. Let's face it, Liberia is one of those countries that will be left behind, even when compared with our closest neighbor, which no longer follows our lead. It is time for reflection, my people. It is time for us to work. It is time to stop the steal. It's time for honesty and time for changing minds and attitudes. It is time for our legislature to make laws and not noise. It is time that our judiciary get on with settling cases and dispense justice without being compromised. It is time for the executive to speak, but speak with the power of exemplary behavior. It is time for our legislature to make laws and not noise. It is time that our judiciary get on with settling cases and dispense justice without being compromised. It is time for the executive to speak, but speak with the power of exemplary behavior. Some will ask, why this message now? It's because time for us, time for Liberia is running out. Why am I doing this? Because I'm a leader and because I care for the good of the country.
Father behavior. I mean, first of all, father behavior. I mean, it reached to a point where he knows that he made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. He made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. He made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. You know, he made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. You know that he made an error. He can't come back. He doesn't have the face to come back. You understand? Because he doesn't even understand what he's doing. So what he needs to do is to look for these small excuses to believe that, okay, I have the power. No, you can see even a presiding or his people that is talking about, even to say what you want to say, you can see that it's trouble. You know, it's trouble. So first of all, father behavior. I mean, it reached to a point where he knows that he made an error.
The deputy will not resign today. Honorable Thomas Fala, in the absence of the speaker has written that session will be by 4 today. Today by 4 we are coming to session. The deputy Thomas Fala will not resign. There is nothing unconstitutional will happen here today, and we are making sure that we take good care of the Liberian people. The deputy will not resign today. Honorable Thomas Fala, in the absence of the speaker has written that session will be by 4 today. Today by 4 we are coming to session. The deputy Thomas Fala will not resign. There is nothing unconstitutional will happen here today, and we are making sure that we take good care of the Liberian people.
You are the man in charge. You want to disrupt. Some of our colleagues want to disrupt. So people are starting to think we are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. Are starting to think we are there to present. Are starting to think we are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. We are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. We are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. We are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. We are there to present. So people are starting to think we are there to present. We are there to present. I can't open it. I will never open it. I can never open it. What was okay? You ever say I'm singing? Can open the door now for the same road that you I can't open it. I will never open it. I can never open it. I will never open it. What was okay? You ever say I'm singing? Can open the door now for the same road that you
That's my question. Oh, thank you very much. That's my question.
Shallow keepers, yeah. They made me forget about my joy, we are. They tell me say they probably need a more, we are. They see people that made me forget we are. And they men and teaching get a camera. TP, roll. They skinny for a plenty and we don't know. I singing this song from my soul. The people that we vote tell us so cool. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The people that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The people that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The people that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The people that we put there, we not know so. Baga fouille la brain people. Baga me wa to for il a fully people. The Gina go no way la only for ya. It's going on you can get it, you can get her. What kind of thing like you doing so? The thing like you own a record tell me so. What kind of thing like you doing so? The thing like you own a record tell me so.
Who was sitting with them wagga break gang? I would my phone and you with chin leg. If there was 15, I ready be all dance. As soon we pull it then I see a chitty play. Wagga made for more criminal or directors. The one that stole in Eddie government made them ministers. Wagga tell 100 to no car with Asian box. If I ain't bringing policy that would be fighting trucks. Who need to go see DEA for the whole job? They hadn't said it for they still wanted this bigger job. But then we put it back then no food for common people. You only travel when you can buy you sacking.
We bring the keeper, we not know so. The keeper that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The keeper that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The keeper that we put there, we not know so. We bring the keeper, we not know so. The keeper that we put there, we not know so.
Liberia. That's the song about Joseph Boakai coming to be. Liberia. If you just join us here, welcome to you. Let's bring you Emmanuel JJ says, so what's the update, the outcome of this whole saga? I have been off the grid for a while now. Yo, hello to you, young man. Good to see you on here. Welcome. Okay, but for the very first time, Joseph Boakai spoke on the issue, at least publicly. Despite he has been going to RLJ to talk to the group there, the coup plotters or renegade lawmakers that have been housed at the RLJ hotel resort for over 2-3 weeks, Boakai made his first statement, though not very clear about this thing. Absolutely not very clear. You will not even understand what he's talking about. Thanks to the closing argument for this clip, we're going to show it to you, and I'll try to play it and see if we can make sense of it. Okay? This is Joseph Boakai speaking on the speaker's removal. I mean, it's broad daylight. He's speaking, and you can't even understand what he's saying. But let me play it for you. Even the guys on closing argument could not understand what Boakai was saying. Take a look, take a listen here.
Is it glitching?
Apparently, so look like you can play it.
Saying to all of you here that while you are here, whether you commit yourself to the citizens or whatever, you're part of us.
Let me see if I can play it from my side so the folks can really get it.
You heard that? Guys are even having a hard time.
Guys, it's going in and out. Let me play it. You can stop it. I'll play it from here. All right. Let me
Closing argument guys are all asleep.
I want to say to all of you here that while you are here, whether you commit yourself to this meeting, the principles that you want to do, you're part of us, and we have an open society where your suggestions.
Why are you ready to sing?
Guys, it's going in and out. Let me play it. You can stop it. I'll play it from here. All right, let me
Peabody say, Dr. Peabody say, what is he really saying? What is he?
I want to say to all of you here that while you are here, whether you commit yourself to this meeting, that principles that you want to do, you're part of us, and we have an open society where your suggestions.
What are you really saying?
What is he really saying? Mas say he talking secret.
I think you should be worried about a situation like home. It's a normal legislative process. It's not the first time that there are such issues. Go there and making sure that our country continues to move in the right direction. So I want to say to all of you, on behalf of our delegation, that we here just to say thank you to you and to assure you that I pray strong and here remains in our country and we need the leadership role in this region. Thank you for the display of all your work that we'll be looking at.
You took it down now.
yeah, I think that's the main part about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. So after more than 7 weeks, the president has been tight-lipped. He has not addressed the country. He has not commented on what's happening at the House. And he went to Freetown, Sierra Leone, and where he finally broke his silence on it. And he's described it as what's happening as a normal legislative process. I mean, many people are taken aback that you call what's happening at the House an attempt to remove the speaker, the third powerful man in the country in line of succession, as normal legislative practice. That's not normal legislative practice. You won't just make it a practice to just take speaker away. But he broke his silence. People saw exactly. It's up to the Liberian people to decide where he stands.
Absolutely. Thanks to a closing argument for that clip. I think their correspondent was able to explain to them what was Boaka trying to explain in that clip. All right. That's Los Angeles. That's the country we find ourselves in. Joseph Boakai at the helm of power. Eric passed away. Eric passed away. Welcome to you. Say, why will you carry an audio that you cannot authenticate? Propaganda. No, that's not propaganda. That's Joseph Boakai. All right. And you know what Boakai does? Eh? You know what Boakai does? He lies a lot. That old man.
You were working for your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta whip us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the world. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we vote you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask.
They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us.
The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the government. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody.
My hope that I have has been broken.
I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric.
Trevor L. Morris.
You see the reason
I can't understand
the
him.
government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer.
Ali
No more
Bagayogo.
people crying for hunger.
Welcome.
Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation
It's poor. Charlene Pratt.
You got nothing to
Wow.
show. Nothing.
This old man is really
So,
taking this subject for a joke.
The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie.
The people fool us.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the government. We tired with the promises that left us to allow the damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you
Every corner.
that why we vote you.
Hey, Every, you need to check the messenger for the link, or better say I'll get to the phone, okay?
Abuse us. So why? The government
Yes,
should
good
lie.
evening, my
Why?
brother,
But
on the
that's the question that we
GHT
ask.
family. Welcome. The people fool us.
The people lie to us.
The government betray us.
That left us to allow the damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie?
Welcome.
Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe?
Richard T. Wlan, welcome to you.
That why we vote you. But you fool us.
You screw us. You use us.
And later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
They lie. The people fool us.
The people lie to us.
The government betray us.
They betray us so much.
I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. See, they kidnap, they corrupt. Ego. They can lie, they can steal, they kidnap, they corrupt. They lie to us. All right, welcome to all of you joining us there. Ambassador Osana Wako Williams from Philadelphia, welcome. How you doing? Says, I'm here today. Good to see you here, Wako Williams. Welcome to you. Joe Tiwe and Tiwe from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, welcome as well. King Shaku from Nairobi, Kenya. Now you says in the Kingdom of Thailand. Shaku, you didn't tell me, my man. Anyway, thank God for your travel and all of that. Okay. Best wishes for you. Take care. King Shaku from the Kingdom of Thailand. Welcome to you there. And Eric passed away. My man, you trending heavily tonight. Reading your comments, I just laughing to myself. Sir Gilman, it is a normal political legislative business for the president to take sides. It is often done even here in the United States. But what is unfair is for people to report something that is far from the truth. It's not a crime for the president to take side. But for now, he hasn't. Eric, where you coming from to say that Boakai have not taken or has not taken side or is not aware of what is happening in this coup d'etat to remove the speaker? Boakai has not talked to the speaker about what is happening at his chamber at the House of Representatives, have not made any public statement in Liberia about that. He wrote the speaker October 25th, seeking extension in the submission of the national budget. He wrote a direct letter to the speaker. Then, when time came to submit the budget, he wrote a letter to the chief clerk and said that he is studying the process. He's seeking legal advice. He's seeking counsel with his lawyers and whatsoever to advise him what to do. Okay? And then whether the lawyers told him what to do, when he got ready to submit the budget, he wrote to the presiding officer and sent a letter, or the covering letter and the budget to the chief clerk. Yeah? And you say he has not taken side? When we reported here 2 nights ago, including yesterday, that Boakai visited the RLJ Hotel Resort to assure those guys, the Renegade Lawmakers, of his commitment to the process to removing Fonati Koffa. But yet you say he has not taken side. He went to RLJ to see the guys. Monies are being used. Hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars are being used from the coffers. And he has not said anything. It was even against the backdrop of money being used from the coffers that the Renegade Lawmakers invited the transport minister, who allegedly provided 600,000 or more. They invited Mo Ali from Water and Sewer, who allegedly provided 150,000 in the process. The LACC received 14,800 from Luther Collins, the whistleblower, to investigate. LACC went on VOA. The Minister of Information blasted LACC and said why they had to go public. And then they asked the minister or this information minister and said, who is the budget going to go to? He enjoys the confidence of Boakai. And he said, the speaker have not been removed yet. The speaker have not been removed yet. So high-level officials in the government are speaking openly about the speaker removal, but yet you say Boakai is not aware. How is he not aware? How is he not aware? So why why can he now make statement that what is happening at the capital is a Liberia thing, and it will get solved? Eric, take care of yourself, my man. Okay? Some people, politics not good for you. Yeah. Let's remain friends and take the politics out of it, because who and I agree. Musuwabi Kopa, welcome to you there. She said, very sad for our country, Mama Liberia. Absolutely. Yeah. Eric D. Queer. Mr. Gilman, we Liberians, we will learn the hard way. But no matter what, we are getting there. We are getting there. And Keman Saki, Boaka is the head. Tifa next to him, to his removal. Absolutely. And Abraham Kone, my brother, the MCC scorecard shows that this government failed the rule of law and the government effectiveness categories. The continuous recklessness and ineptitude exhibited by this government should be of no surprise to the Liberian people. Indeed, Washington and the rest of the international community is taking serious note. Absolutely. Washington is taking note of what is happening in Liberia, in Monrovia. All right. But we got a great show for all of us here tonight. Welcome to all of you. Mas, good evening, Mr. Gilmore. I'm watching you from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome there. And that's where Kuda Williams is. She said, is Liberia going to summer school or we feel flat? Yeah. Sheikh Silla, Eric Passaway need to wake up to know that 419 call to order. Absolutely. And Melison Yadolo. Yadolo, it's been a while since I see you commented here. So Liberia is what it is because of some citizens who are fools. Yeah, living in fool's paradise. All right. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Mlanino Mommy Reeves there in White March, Maryland. Happy birthday to you, my darling sister. Nathaniel Sato Cray of Philadelphia, of the Liberia Public Radio. Happy birthday to you, Nat. John Yidiba Branell, Minnesota. Daniel Kbanji, Masaboy, Hamadou, Kuya Paibe, Jerome Swenson, and Ella B. Messenger. I think Ella B. Messenger is the same as Jerome Nathaniel Cray. I think they're the same person. But happy birthday to all of you. And if you just joined us here, we say congratulations to you as well. This broadcast is dedicated to all of you. Okay? No, Wami Yiligan, welcome there. Good to see you on here this morning at your end. And Sophie Blamo, Miss Blamo from Ohio, welcome there. Good to see you as well. We got a great show for all of us. Yeah, and Tukwa Wisa, lies can never be hidden from the truth. Absolutely not. And Melison Yadolo said, how can someone say that Boaka is not aware of what is happening at the Capitol Hill? How? How can anyone say that? That's the question. That's the question we ask. That's why we play the song, They Lied to Us. Yeah. So, our big story or lead story on here tonight is that shame, embarrass, scare. The coup plotters of the renegade lawmakers are ashamed, embarrassed, and scared of their actions. They are praying that the Supreme Court does not hear the case against them, as Joseph Yeman Boakai congrats the RLJ Hotel speaker. Will the court hear the case? Why or why not? Let's dig deeper. Okay, will the court hear the case? Why? Why not? Why wouldn't the court hear the case? Okay, newspapers in Liberia all had different headlines and on the story, on the speaker overthrow today. Different headlines from various newspapers. Okay, and we'll make this the number one. The Oracle News Daily says comedy at the Capitol Hill. Okay, at least this covers all of the comedy at the Capitol Hill. Rebel lawmakers replace Fala with Coon. Do you understand that? Ali Bagayogo, the statistician. Yeah. Yeah. Bagayogo says the rascal rescue mission scored 47% in the rule of law. MCC scorecard. Next week we'll discuss the scorecard. I have it. Yeah, I want to devote my time to it. It came out at a time we are in a serious constitutional crisis when one branch wants to overthrow the other or support the overthrow of the other. Yeah. Yeah. Eric D. Queer, yes, he is not aware of it about it, but he sent a new car to the hotel speaker elect. Oh wow, what a great shame on him. Shame on you, JNB. Absolutely. Okay. Comedy at the Capitol Hill. That's from the Oracle newspaper. And you see the comedy they talk about? Richard Coon taking the oath of office with left hand. And Thomas Fala not looking at Richard Coon administering the oath, is looking at the 41 or 39 other lawmakers, renegade lawmakers. He looking at them and not looking at Richard Coon. And I don't know whether that is Sergeant at arm there. He's not even looking at Richard Coon. He's looking at Thomas Fala, looking at the crowd. You know, Aratina Solo. You know what I always say to you? I'm watching you, watching me. I think that the sergeant at arm or the guy in a uniform there is not looking at Richard Coon. He's not even looking at the Bible. He's looking at Thomas Fala, looking at the crowd. he looking at Thomas Fala. All right, that makes comedy at the Capitol. This is the other newspaper right here. All right, let's go to this one. Illegal. And this is the newspaper. The newspaper even had an editorial. You see in the upper corner there? Editorial. The Constitution must be respected. The newspaper. The Constitution must be respected. And then they went on with the headline for today, Friday, November 22nd. Illegal. Majority bloc elects speaker. Illegal. Illegal. Okay? Illegal. And look at Koga. That's Koga there, right? With a microphone to the mouth of Richard Coon. That's Koga, right? No, Monique, Boyu. That Koga right between Richard Coon and Thomas Fala, right? Koga is not even looking at Richard Kuhn. He's not looking at Richard Kuhn, but he's looking at the paper. Okay? Comedy on the Capitol Hill. Real comedy. Eric passed away. Musuwabi Cooper said, I need my glasses, Mr. Gilmer. Yeah. What are you left-handed? I mean, to take off, you gotta put, you say, real comedy on the hill. Let's go to the next paper. This is the Independent. The Independent, look at the very top. Look at the very top. They got 3 subheadings there. End the raging political rivalry, a hint to the 55th legislature. House leadership responds to coup to unseat Speaker Koffa. And then the heading here, butchering laws as Bwaka linked to Koffa's removal for political dominance. Butchering laws as Bwaka linked to Koffa's removal for political dominance. Mark Richard Blair said, Mr. Gibbon, they are looking at the door to see if the guys from the speaker block were coming in. Yeah. And Charlene Pratt, they call themselves lawmakers when they are indeed lawbreakers. They are. And another Monique Boyu, wow. One word to describe the comedy on the Capitol Hill. Wow. Butchering laws. The next paper here is In Profile Daily. In Profile Daily. Says different dimension. Majority bloc elects new speaker. And also they have there nothing has happened. I am the duly elected speaker and presiding officer. That's J. Fonati Koffa, JFK. Okay? Yeah. J. Fonati Koffa. Next to him there is for Thwarted and others, George Dixon accepts bond, $8 million bond in favor of Samuel D. Thwarted Jr. Nothing has happened. I am the duly elected speaker and presiding officer. Yeah. Yeah. Comedy on Capitol Hill. What the next paper says here. And this paper is the Daily Observer. One house, 2 speakers. Comedy on Capitol Hill. One house, 2 speakers. Speaker Koffa takes exception, runs to the Supreme Court full bench. And then next, you see there, Senate goes solo on budget hearing process. Senate goes solo on budget hearings process, forced to ignore the conventional joint review process as House plummets in leadership crisis. Okay? The country is about to enter, it's already in a what? I don't know the word to even use to say that it's about to enter. It's in a constitutional crisis that may cause severe damage to the leadership or stability, uh, to give confidence or boost confidence to our partners, to investors to come to the country. When the country, a serious branch of government is in a dilemma, is in a stalemate, the leadership is being hijacked, a coup is being staged, broad daylight, take over, a bloodless coup. A bloodless coup. One house, two speakers. Okay? A bloodless coup has taken place at the Capitol, in the House of Representatives. Okay? And Boakai sits there, does nothing but takes side, congratulates the Rebel Hotel RLJ speaker. Okay? And what we are hearing about the police going to the Capitol to man the Capitol, to prevent whatever, I don't know. It can only happen when the Justice Ministry instructs the National Police to go to the Capitol for any eventuality. And that instruction from the Justice Minister will have to come from the President. So how is the President or Joseph Boakai not aware? How? And this is from Abraham Kone. I'm hearing that President Weah will be visiting with Speaker Koffa at his Capitol Hill office on Tuesday, along with Liberians that believe in the rule of law. Miss Rasha Gbesiji Chapin have just joined us for a couple of minutes now from Australia. Miss Chapin, good evening from my end. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine, Mr. Gillen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God. We are able to come here today again.
Absolutely.
As I keep saying, the whole situation is getting hopeless. Our democracy. This is so lawless. I mean, there's no way to put it. It's totally lawlessness.
Yeah.
You have a sitting speaker, and you say you have gathered the total amount of signature. Why you can't just follow the procedure? I mean, just simple.
Simple as that.
Follow the procedure, remove him legally, since you have the number of signatures, and then put in your new speaker you want to put in. I mean, it's so glaring.
Yeah.
The lawlessness is so glaring. So I don't know. And I'm more concerned about our ex-president, President Weah, his security.
Yeah.
So I heard that he's going to march to the capital or walk to the capital. I don't know whether it's true, but whatever, because a lot of people will come around. He needs to be fully protected. You should remember that he's not in power again, and you have state security, and his security detail is might not be as big as it was before. So it's gonna be better if he's
The Liberian people are security for President Weah.
no, Mr. Kevinton.
I understand what you're talking about, but the people can security are human beings.
I know,
The
Mr.
people
Kevinton.
can provide security for the president.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
again, you yourself always using that saying. You cannot go to a gunfight with a knife.
No, you can't go to a gunfight with a knife.
Uh-huh.
But
So I understand that people are his security, but when it comes to certain thing, the people will not be able to save him. Yeah, if somebody jump in the group and God forbid do something unbecoming, the people say will be running for their own safety. So it's not. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. The former president's security should come top priority. We shouldn't put him under the influence that people will protect him. No, you have to.
well, the information is not. We cannot independently verify it that he will be going to the capital. It's been trending in chat rooms and on social media and whatever. I saw several posts of that, but I didn't see it from his team, people that publish information about him. I didn't see none of that, but I saw several of those. So, but yes, we are all concerned about the president's safety and the ruthless behavior of this
Yeah, you see,
unity party. Yeah,
exactly. Me, it's so glaring.
yeah,
If I had my own will, say the president, where I would be out of that country
yeah.
until maybe we show that his security is guaranteed. It's not. These people, they are shameless. These are people
Very.
who kill people and beat their dead body.
They did.
The people can go to any extent. You know, they got no regard for the law. They got no regard for humanity. They don't know. They really don't care what will happen later. They just want to live what they want to do. They want to live for today and do it today. So these kind of people, they are heartless and
Yeah.
mindless. You can take a chance with them. You can put the former president's security at risk. Yeah, Liberian people, not only CDC and the former president are citizen of Liberia to know that the law is being violated. Why are all the people that used to be on the radio, on the talk show, going to American state, or where are all of them? They
Right.
should. It's not only former president. We are carrying Liberia on his head.
No.
He carrying Liberia in his 20s, and now he in his, I think, 50s or so. I really worry about President we have security in all this. Because these people are hardly they will go to any extent. What we see now, I keep saying it, or maybe people not listening. I keep saying it. What we see now, if we don't, if the entire population don't rise, or it's not about political party to rise, or it's about Liberians to rise, or if we don't rise and stop it now,
Yeah.
2029, no guarantee there will be free and fair elections. And if that slip out of our hand, just know say Liberia going to North Korea situation.
Right. Thank you very much. Let me read a few comments here. Musuwabi Kopa, if he is planning to visit a speaker anytime next week, he should please take precautions and be safe out there. Nathan Dennis, President Weah, should only call the CDC lawmakers to a meeting, but marching on the Capitol will not be wise politically. And Mark Rachel Blair says, Rachel, if anyone try anything against President Weah, it will be a different story in Liberia, beginning with JNB and his talks. And King Shaku, where in this world blurry photocopy is accepted as original? I really want to see what the Supreme Court will say. And he went on to say, she's really making sense, actually. And Charlene Pratt, President Weah loved this country. God is his protector. President Weah will be protected. Absolutely. I love the comments coming in. Mas SP Pelu. That's why Boaka the baby herself asked the question. Is the papi not know? Boaka not know? And Matthew Musa. Why Liberia is giving God a hard time all the time? Why? Kuda Williams says, please don't worry about that. He is very, very protected. Not even an ant can touch him. Absolutely. And Jen McBorough, she is absolutely right. No doubt. All right. We don't dispute that. And Louis Wilson, things fall apart when people are greedy and so naive. Liberians replaced someone who truly loved Mama Liberia with someone who is 100% failure in everything he does. 6 years drama for Mama Liberia and Liberians. So sad for our country and for those who can't afford to support their family on a daily basis. Absolutely. Morisaki, welcome to you there. Good to see you. Mas, this is scary for Mama Liberia. It's very, very scary. All right. Keep your comments coming. We're going to read them. And Stephen Kier. Good evening to you there, Pops. And the big sister there, Nelly Kier, your darling wife, Frederick, Maryland. Who saw Boaka in Sierra Leone at his school homecoming, where he was actually born? So when he became a Liberian, after he went to Liberia and stayed 42 years in the government. And Eric passed away. The former president will be accorded his due security protection. Let the man enjoy his rights as a free citizen. I salute you, Mr. Former President. That's true. He has rights as former president. But Eric, do you see what happened to him at the airport? Don't you see it? The disrespect meted out against him at the airport. The last time he came in through the what? Through the normal arrival point. No VIP treatment, nothing. A former president is treated in his home country as such. This is why people are concerned about his safety. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for what they are saying. You know, I don't blame them. This government has proven to be ruthless. And what have you? Yeah. They've proven to be ruthless, to be anything but a civil government, a serious government. They've proven to be very ruthless, which is a sad, sad thing. Very sad, sad thing. All right. So let's go to our lead story here. That they are scared, they are ashamed, they are embarrassed with what happened Yeah. They are scared. They are ashamed. They are embarrassed. Brother Conner. Amy.
Hey, my brother.
Welcome. How you doing?
Pretty much, I'm good. Good evening. Let's say good morning.
You got the memo?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Mama, come up. Show yourself. Let people see the sweater and the shirt. Put the camera on you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get set up here, man.
Yeah.
It's great to be here. Let me say good evening to my dear sister, Rachel.
Right.
And of course the Liberians, both at home and the diaspora. Great topic, and you know our country is definitely at a crossroad. And until people with reasoning minds stand up for the sanctity of the rule of law,
right,
we are definitely heading for crisis. And if you have a irresponsible leadership at the helm of power, trust me, there is a lot of uncertainty about peace and security. What you are talking about, the topic on a discussion, definitely Joseph Boakai, it is his making with the crisis at the Capitol building.
Yeah.
How you try to address Eric Pathway's path, I mean, yeah, like you stated, I think that's the right word you use. Let Eric just go and sit down and forget about politics.
Forget about politics. Yeah.
Because what is so disappointing today, if you listen to Joseph Boakai from his hometown today, the fact that he stated that what's unfolding at the Capitol after almost 6 weeks of the chaos over there, he being the president, to allude to the fact that this is a normal process at the Capitol building, it says a lot about the individual Joseph Boakai. Because if you are the president, this is not a normal course of action. So are you telling us that the continuous demonstration or the perpetual or whatever nomenclature that you will use, like students at the University of Liberia, usually, especially in this case, the Student Unification Party that continue to demonstrate there for reasons, are you saying that that's the right thing, that is a normal thing to do? Right. And you allude to that, especially a foreign land where this land is not a foreign land to him, that's his country in a way. But for you to stay in Sierra Leone and tell the people, say this is a normal thing, so it's nothing. That is so disappointing and very irresponsible for our president.
Very.
But it's because he don't care really, or because this is the issue about complete power grab by this unity party government. It's all about power grab.
Power grab, yeah.
Nothing else. And if people would not stand for this, just wave goodbye to 2029, because they're going to hijack
the whole process. Yeah.
And you're not even going to get
talking about 2029. You know what they're trying to do?
No.
They want to put this joker from civil service. They want to make him an elections commission chair.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And
he was just an IT guy at the neck.
Yeah.
But they want to make him they feel that he can do whatever with numbers whatsoever, and
Yes.
they will win the election 2029.
Yes. Because if everything, they are constantly violating the laws of the nation. The organic law of the nation is being constantly violated
Right.
and urinated upon with impunity. What makes you think an election or high-stake election is going to be anything that they're going to be afraid of?
No,
They're not going to be afraid of that.
Not going to be afraid of that.
Especially when they get power already.
They were in opposition. They kill people.
Yes.
And they walk away free.
So this is
in government.
It's a catalyst. It's
Yeah.
a catalyst for 2029. So if even the opposition people, opposition black in its entirety, they are saying nothing. Their silence is deafening.
It's deafening.
And their positions, their partisans, and think they should be in the street at this point in time, standing up for the rule of law.
Absolutely.
But that's not the case. Take for instance, that's what I trended earlier on, my brother. If this MCC scorecard is telling you that this government is filling government effectiveness,
yeah,
they're filling in the rule of law. Go look at last year's scorecard. The government you talk about that was in F, they passed 14 of that thing, and the rule of law among them. Okay?
Yeah.
Now for you to sit there, you got a recklessness at this higher cause, and you got a president that is literally sanctioning it. And people talking about, oh, it's gonna no, this is about total power grab.
Total power grab.
You can't
I want you before we switch topics here, I want you to respond to Eric Passaway.
Right.
And he said, so Abraham, where Jawia was when the proceedings to remove the former Justice Cabinet Janet was done. You want to take that?
Oh yeah, I can take a bite on this.
Yeah.
Eric, is a good question. Now, here's the thing. Before I proceed to answer your question, the very Cabinet Janet is calling your government that he have never seen any reckless
government.
That's what Cabinet Janet just said last week.
Yeah.
On your very government, Eric.
Yeah.
So that is just that is the prelude to your question. Secondly, Cabinet Janet was what it was.
I'm cutting you off. Well, that's my fear. The people totally, I don't even know they like you know plenty English words. I don't even know how to describe it. Beyond recklessness, it's unconscious.
Yes.
Unconscious.
So to Eric's question, you talk about a Justice Janet's situation. Of course, a lot of us were against whatever transpired. But there was a process that whether it was right or not, but the required process, so to speak.
He had due process.
Okay, some formalities were followed in that direction. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Justice Janet went to the ECOWAS court, and there was a hearing in the government, and predicated on that ruling from ECOWAS. Your very government, the irresponsible government that you support today, promised Justice Janet and his community that they were going to do something about his situation. And today they came to power. They can't even pick up Justice Janet's call anymore.
No.
Predicated on that, he's calling your government. This is a former former justice minister, former associate justice, and he's telling your government the word that he did not even use on the government that removed him from his position. But he's calling your government irresponsible and reckless. So I hope, Eric, that answer suffice for your question. So thank you for asking the question again, my brother.
Absolutely.
Another question there, Eric? Bring it.
Thank you very much. And Liberian eminent intellectual, you are asking for the telephone number. We'll be posting the numbers momentarily, okay? He said Justice Janet had due process. And says eminent intellectual went on to say ECOWAS court process was judicial review. And this is granted in law. Yeah.
So, Eric, like my brother said, Eric, maybe try to do a little bit of research before you come here, okay?
Yeah. Eric been on the platform forever. I mean, he's supposed to know we don't leave any stone unturned when we want to respond. Yeah.
Neither do we take prisoner here.
No, we don't take prisoner. we don't have no jail house. No, we don't have no jail house to put any prisoner in jail. Yeah. we don't take prisoners. No. Yeah.
Let's not get on the ticket. Let it ache my heart. They were all the players only gave a president we are regime chance to survive.
Right.
I don't know why they accuse president we are regime for right in front of them. And so reckless anything, but then they expect the president we have to or the CC to speak up. We can't follow that. Follow that.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chapin. All right, so we were saying to you that let me meet you guys. When you want to talk, you can open your lines. I get some kind of feedback. We're saying to you that these guys are scared, they are ashamed, they are embarrassed. Okay, Speaker Koffa took a flight to the Supreme Court. He went to the Supreme Court. We read the whole document here last night for you. Yeah. We read the whole document and explained to you Confident D said, Mr. Gilbert, we need to post those rebel lawmaker photos. We have their photos. We're gonna be putting it up. We're gonna be putting it up. I think I have some right now, especially those who came from the CDC. Yeah, those that came from the CDC, we have their photos, and let's put it up so that people can see them. All right. Yeah. Let's try to put it up. Confident D. Okay, let's put it up and begin with Thomas Fala. Yeah. That's Thomas P. Fala. And next here is Jeremiah Sokan from Grand Jita, District 1, Grand Jita, Jeremiah Sokan. Here is Clarence Gar, Magibi, District 5, Clarence Gar. And Momo Espoto, Lofa, District number 3, Momo Espoto. And Sino, District number 2, Samson Q. Weir. District 2, Sino, Samson Q. Weir. River says Steve Tikwa, District number 2, River says. District number 2, River says Steve Tikwa. River G, District number 2, Isaac BC Wu. Isaac Wu from River G, District number 2. Next here is Maryland, District number 1, P. Mike Jury. P. Mike Jury from District number 1, Maryland County. And Lofa, District number 2, Julie F. Weir. Julie F. Weir, District number 2. And River G, District number 3, Jeremiah S.N. Williams Sr. Jeremiah S.N. Williams Sr. from River G, District number 3. And Magibi, District number 2, Ava K. Jones. Ava K. Jones, District number 2. River G, District number 1, Alexander Poor. Alexander Poor, District number 1. I think I needed to, sorry, I needed to do it. I thought I had it on the big shot. And the ringleaders. The ringleaders. Yeah. All right. So let's go back so that you see the bigger version. I thought I had it the other way around. Okay. So this is Alexander Poor, District 1, River G County. Ava K. Jones, Magibi, District number 2. River G, District number 3, Jeremiah S.N. Williams Sr. Lofa, District 2, Representative Julie F. Weir. Maryland, District 1, P. Mike Jury. River G, District 2, Isaac B.C. Wu. River Says, District 2, Steve Tikwa. Sino, District 2, Samson Q. Weir. Lofa, District 3, Momo Espoto. Magibi, District number 5, Clarence Gar. Clarence G. Gar. And this guy, Jeremiah Sokan, said he used $400,000, United States dollars, for by-election. Do you believe him? Jeremiah Gao Sokan from District number 1, Grand Juda County. And this is Thomas P. Fala. Ayeta Prizat. Mr. Presiding. Thomas P. Fala. Ayeta Prizat. That's him right there. Ringleader in this whole thing. That's the man, President Weir.
Yes.
Yeah, ringleader. That's the man, President Weir, called saboteur. He sabotaged the party. He sabotaged the leadership, and presided over a coup to remove Speaker Koffa. Now they are ashamed. They are worried. They want to. Their concern is the Supreme Court. It's the Supreme Court. Let me take Eric pass away quick, and then we'll go to our conversation here. Eric, pass away, welcome.
Mr. Gilman, how you doing?
I'm good, my man. How you doing? Actually, I'm happy I can hear your voice and you participate in the conversation on the show here. All right, it's great to hear you tonight on the show. Let's hear your take.
Okay, first of all, let me give a disclaimer here. I'm in no way in support of
Eric, my man, your brother is here too. Eric, you can't speak to
I
your brother, my man. I'm here too.
am on the side of the
Eric,
law. Yes, sir.
you're not listening. If you say yeah to speak to him,
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah,
listen, my man.
No. I'm not actually monitoring from TV. I had to come outside because my wife's sleeping, so I had to.
Oh, okay. All right. Good to hear you, my man. Go ahead, man.
But I'm like I was saying, right? I'm in no way in support of the majority blood. Yeah, I'm against it. I'm on the side of the law,
Right.
and I think Koffa should have been given the due process, his due process.
Right.
But what I want to allude to, my man Abraham, is that President Weah has no morals to question President Boyka.
About what?
He stood there about taking side or speaking to what is going on right now
Why?
at the House of Representatives. Fine, good question. Because President Weah sat there when Cabinet Janet was impeached. He masterminded. He made sure it happened. Cabinet Janet went over to ECOWAS. ECOWAS ruled that Cabinet Janet should go back as a Supreme Court justice, should be paid. He honored none of ECOWAS ruling. Cabinet Janet has all right to question this government he supported. He has all right to make any statement against this government, but not George Weah. He got no moral right to do it. But he was in power. He even did worse than what is going on right now. I agree. This government, I'm
So,
disappointed myself.
do you agree that Cabinet Janet was given due process?
He was not. He was. He was not given due process.
Was he
And
not?
the law.
Was he not investigated by the House of Representatives? The
No,
Senate
we know. You see. When you talk about due process, let's be fair. The same way you're saying that Joe Boyka knows about what is going on, and he pretending that he don't know. He's not in the know. Everybody knows that what the executive wanted on the Judge Weah, he had.
No, I understand where you talking, Eric.
We should not come with pretense here like Judge Weah is innocent, and that's not the point.
No, listen.
The point here is that
whether Judge Weah participated or was aware of Cabinet Janet removal, you know who was the first person who called for Cabinet Janet removal? That was Henry Costa. That was Henry Costa. I can show you.
Give me. You're going all the way back to Costa for no reason.
Hold on. The first person who wanted Cabinet Janet removal before George Weah became president was Henry Costa. All right. You think that Mandingo or thing we're doing yet? Your Mandingo people, when the Mandingo women that want to go protest, that what Costa said to them. And then he dropped it, and Akaros Gray and others pick it up. And Janet was brought in the house. He hired lawyers. He hired a team of lawyers. They were represented. What I'm saying here was that Janet was given due process. The House investigated him, and they had him impeached. And they sent him to the Senate. He went to the Senate. The Chief Justice that he was working with presided over the Senate hearing. Okay? ECOWAS said they should restore the man. What ECOWAS position was not about due process. He was given due process.
Why did he go to ECOWAS? Why did he go to ECOWAS?
Because he was seeking redress. He wanted back his position.
For what? Because he was illegally removed.
No.
That's why he went to ECOWAS, because he was illegally removed. That's the truth. My point here is that George Weah has no moral rights to question President Boyka. Cabinet Janet has
Yeah,
All the right. Yes, sir.
let AB come in, and then
Go ahead, AB. I'm sorry.
you have the last
Okay.
word. We'll move
Eric,
on.
the thing about it is that to come on this platform and talk about President Weah has no moral right to question, especially the illegal removal of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, making reference to Justice Jana's case. I mean, it's a sad situation, Eric. And here's it, like what my brother Gilman just referenced. A process was followed. It's up to you to question the process. But you are not questioning the process, but rather you have classified the process to be a process that was orchestrated by a president that you got no proof to show here.
Right.
As compared to a situation right now, even the process that was followed in the case of Justice Jana, every one of us on this platform, we are just asking for such a process to even be followed in the case of Speaker Koffa. But that's not been done at all. Now, if you talk about, say, President Weah was instrumental in this thing. Case was brought against a sitting justice of the Supreme Court. And in the eyes of those people, it was adjudicated. Whether it was right or wrong is not the issue right now. But my point to you that we're trying to make, for you to sit here and say, oh, but George Weah got no moral because he the one saw to it that Justice Jana got removed. But mind you, Justice Jana had peers. Justice Cockburn, Chief Justice Cockburn presided over the case at the time when they had a joint impeachment process.
Right.
Okay. Have Koffa been accorded such? We say no. So you can't even talk about a President Weah has no morals to say anything. The very Thomas Fala that you're supporting today that is toting your water, he was part of it. He was there and you're supporting him today, Eric. So when you come here, please try to put aside your United Party cap and come here with objectivity. We are saying here that it's not a question of whether Speaker Koffa is right or wrong. It's the question of the due process should be followed.
Oh.
Simple as that. If all the due process is followed and established that he's found guilty of everything, we don't care. He can be removed through that process, Eric.
Right.
But if you have your president, Joseph Boakai, telling the nation that indeed this is a common thing at the Capitol, no, it's not a common thing. There's a precedent. There are precedent cases on it. The two last speakers to be removed, the very Supreme Court told that it was wrong. But at the end of the day, those speakers willing to resign.
They're willing to resign.
So when you come here with those cases, my brother, don't come here because I understand that you got something against President Weah that he said he got no moral. He got the highest moral rectitude.
Where
go and question this particular thing, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, Eric, I give you the last word.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, just before I go, my brother Abraham, I see you struggling, to actually give President Weah some moral rectitude when he has flunked over the removal of Cabinet General and the former justice. But I mean, I can understand. You got the platform. You got more time than me, so you will romanticize it.
That's why I gave you the
jargons.
last one. That's why I gave you the last one, Eric.
But the reality, my brother, the reality is that I'm on the side of the law. I'm in no way against giving Captain General his due not Cabinet, but Speaker Koffa his right to defend himself. I'm on that side. I agree 100%. I think we're on that side together. But if you want to paint George Weah as a senior, that's my disagreement.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Eric Passaway. Miss
We'll
Dopo.
arrange the debate again anytime. We can send
No
you the link.
doubt.
You'll come on
No
anytime.
doubt.
All right.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Mr. Gilman.
He gone.
I just,
Welcome. He gone. How you doing? He will respond to you in the comment section. Go ahead.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to find out from him whether that judge we are he doesn't want to hear because brother AB already made it clear to him that this thing is not about Koffa, it's about the law.
The law.
The rule of law. Whether Koffa they like him, they ain't like him, let them give him due process. Just as Justice Janet was removed, but he went through due process. Whether
Right.
or crocodile or whatever, the fact is he went through the process. That's the point we're making here. Then he talking about say he on the law, he on the side of the law. If you on the side of the law, then what's the argument here? Because this is what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And someone they don't want to hear about Judge Weir name.
Mhm.
It's already annoying him, but at the end of the day, Weir is our Weir. There's nothing you can do about it. We'll continue to.
All right.
The truth here is a admission of guilt. That's why God then like that.
Yeah.
They feature these people as sin, and now they came to power. They're messing up big time more than we are. So they stay hanging on to we are to paint we are black to cover all their guilt that we are wasn't the rightful person and that so they try to make we are to look immoral at all costs. It's just an admission of guilt. But I don't see why his point or argument. We all arguing here. We all arguing here for the rule of law to be respected in the country. That's our argument.
Absolutely.
We're not arguing who did it yesterday, who didn't do it yesterday. It's not the point yet. The
Let's
point
make
here is
progress.
that the law is the law, and the law should be
The law is the
respected.
law, yeah.
Cabinet China went through the process. He went through the Supreme Court. They gave him a day in court. Is Speaker Koffa giving his day? No. So I don't see the argument yet.
So let's make progress here. We're talking yesterday. We showed you this signature pages. The lawmakers, what they use to collect signatures for the removal of the speaker. Let me see. Let me go back to the heading. Yeah. Okay. This is number one, the first page. You see on top there resolution. ROSOLUTRON. Rob solution.
That was the raw solution.
Yeah. Yeah. They began this. Look at the date. It's July 1st. Then July 7th. July 14th. July 17th. Then June 20th. Then they go back to July, I don't know that 1 or that 0. July 7 or July 17. Then they get July 17. Then they get June 20th. So if two persons signed on June 20th, why they didn't sign back to back? Yeah. Now Richard Nangbe Kuhn. Richard Kuhn, number 8, he signed July 20th. And I don't know, Mama B. Johnson Jr. Mama B. Johnson Jr., Bummy County, number 2.
That's Mana Bishop Johnson from
Mana Bishop Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
Bummy County,
Yes.
number 5 on the list here. He signed on June 20th. Then the now Speaker of RLJ Hotel Resort. He's number 8. Yeah. He's number 8. He signed on June 20th also. But before he signed June 20th, July 17th came. July 17th came two different times before June 20th. Yeah.
Are the names or the dates?
Eh?
Did they do any duplication or what?
No, they wrote their name. They think in that type, so you write your name. You're supposed to print your name.
When you can't write, you get 15K and go by your business.
Yeah, they counted the district, signature, and the date.
Okay.
Okay. So same thing here with these. All right. But what I want to show you guys is on this page here, number 34.
Mm-hmm.
Number 34 at the bottom there. I want you to look at number 34. That's Fonati Koffa. From Bond County, District number 7. Okay. Look at the date that he wrote. All right. Number 34. Look at the date.
It's either May 10th or October 5th.
Zoom it to the limit. Look at the date for number 34. Look at the date for number 33. Look at the date for number 35. Okay. Number 34, Fonati Koffa. It looks like 05.
That's May.
May 10.
Yes.
May 10. If it's May 10 is not a plenary day.
Yep.
May 10 is Friday. If you say that not May 10th, the
October 5th.
The October 5th. October 5th. That's Saturday. October 5th, that's Saturday.
Not plenary day either.
Not plenary day either. All right. So he said he signed during plenary in session. But either way, whether that May 10th or October 5th, those days are non-plenary days. They are not. So these are the instruments that are used these are the instruments that are used to remove the speaker. Okay, because some of the people rescinded their signatures on this document. Some of the people say they're not part of it no more. If you guys are not going to give the speaker due process, we are not part of it anymore. So I withdraw my signature. They said, no, you can't withdraw your signature. Why can't I withdraw my signature? Because we gave you money. That's what we gave you the money for. And what it implies, AB?
But you know,
yeah.
That's my brother. Just give me a video on this. You know,
yeah, go ahead.
Even under their own rule, if a signature is affixed to anything, under their rule in session, they bring that knee up for you to verify in person.
Yeah.
Case in point, at the time the speaker election was going on in January, if you can recall, even the ballot paper that is they check in their ballot papers.
Yeah.
They put it up at the time they were counting the ballots. They put it up, they call their name. It's you that the person can say yes or whatever it is, and they show it to them.
Yeah.
And then how you at their rule, even if these people, it's just come up thing. I will come and say this, my signature was forged. How do you verify that? Now, the very people they're talking about, they went into session. Two other people then decided to stay away from there. They were 41. They were 41 over there.
No, 41 in session that day on Thursday yesterday.
And their rules state that the people must call. Yeah, Peter Paul, is this you? He said, Peter Paul said yes.
Yes, that's my signature.
So you cannot remove a speaker based on signing of resolution.
Yeah,
Nope.
you sign the resolution in the hotel at Ralita Market,
Yes.
at Jokweta Market,
Anybody could tell you that this
in a keke, on Dupo Road, you bother with somebody on the old road, or you carry the people to their house. You
No, but
know,
here's the thing. Even the person can say, I didn't resend it, but this is not my signature. I didn't
that's my
sign it.
signature. Yeah.
What were you what proof you get that the person signed it?
So these are some of the things that is putting fear in them.
Yes.
Okay. That when the Supreme Court takes this case, people will have to, witnesses will be brought in.
Yes.
And the lawmakers themselves,
Mm-hmm.
those who are standing on the side of the law that we call constitutionalists, they will go as witnesses. All their names were listed in a lawsuit. They were all listed. Let me see if I can pull it up in a lawsuit document.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is it right here. They were all listed. Okay, this is it. Let me try to zoom it. The very top are all the lawmakers along with Speaker J. Fonati Koffa. Can you guys see the names? You got Representatives J. Fonati Koffa, Speaker of the Honorable House of Representatives, Emmanuel Dan, Dixon Sibo, Marvin Cole, Musa Belete, Muka Kamara, Luther Collins, Jerry Yogbo, Yeke Koluba, Abu Kamara, Ta Wongbe, Thomas Joshua, Opi Cooper, Bese Feka, Alex Noah, Matthew Joe, Ellen Ato Re, Samuel Enders, Sumo Molba, Jacob Debbie, Edward Flomo, Eugene Colley, Rugi Barry, Thomas Romeo Quia, Frank Safoco, Bintu Masale, Priscilla Cooper, of representatives of the 55th legislature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All their names are there. And some of these people say, I rescind the decision of my signature being on that paper. They got notary certificates. They notarize their decision to rescind their signature.
Mm-hmm.
They were not forced to do it, but they decided to do so to add more weight to their decisions. So they will be brought in as witnesses. And that's where the guys are worried about. Okay? That's what's making them afraid. So now their prayer here is that the Supreme Court should not hear the case. They pray that the Supreme Court should not hear the case. They are using Joseph Boakai to use his influence.
Mm-hmm.
They are imploring.
That's why he had decided to interfere now. Talking about is a normal thing.
They are going to open the chest, the treasury, on the Supreme Court.
Wow.
Boakai is going to promise the position of Chief Justice to a Highlander.
Wow.
To cite the Chief Justice, Sienna Yo, I think she's retiring.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and James Etta Wolokoli too might be retiring, I think.
Yeah. So this other lady that I think that's the only one Boakai might have appointed.
Clinton.
Yeah.
Senator Clinton.
Senator Clinton Johnson, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
it.
That one that Bwaka, Unity, Daha Unity Party partisan. We spoke about her here before in the past. That she's not a forceful legal luminary, but she's there to do the party dirty work. It's like
So
Donald Trump.
she just
Yeah,
got out on the party line basis. That's all.
party line basis. She's there to do the party dirty work. Let Donald Trump try to choose Matt Gaetz to be Attorney General.
Yep.
It's the same thing that got her there in the Supreme Court as Associate Justice. So for her, she on the side of Bwaka. So Bwaka need two more persons to join Clinton to go against Speaker Koffa. Money is being employed here. Okay? But these people have their character, integrity, family names, image, everything to defend. The Supreme Court have heard similar cases in the past, and they rule in favor of the plaintiffs. Edwin Snow, Tyler, what have you. But the executive decided they would not accept the result. And so they continue to pressure Tyler and Snow to resign.
Yep.
Okay? So
Wow.
they are praying that Bwaka can come in to do the same thing. That the Supreme Court their reliance here, or what they want the Supreme Court to do, is to say that you guys go back and give Koffa the due process. They don't want the Supreme Court to say all of what happened Thursday, November 21st. They don't want the Supreme Court to declare it null and void, but rather to give Koffa due process. But Koffa and team are arguing, they are praying that the Supreme Court will declare everything that happened since the attempted overthrow and what happened yesterday, that everything to be unconstitutional. And what is not done constitutionally, legally, is not done at all.
Not done at all.
Okay? Eminent intellectual, come and open up the lines now. We're just there. All right? Yeah. He said, but Gilbert, you will not allow cause now.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So that's where we are. So if you heard Yeke said the other day that Gbese was given $200,000 to do what he did.
Right.
So I mean, this country is being dragged in the mud.
A good man, I swear.
The country is being looted by a man, an octogenarian who doesn't care.
No.
Bwaka feel he has reached the zenith,
Yeah.
the peak of his life.
I think
he wanted to be president. He's president. He doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care anymore. But the future of this country is at stake. Yeah. The future of this country is at stake. And the Liberian people need to rise up to the occasion. This is not about Speaker Koffa. Okay? That's why you see all these people who are standing with him, these constitutionalists, these honorable men and women who are from different political parties, who are independents. That's why you see them standing with Koffa, because it is not about him. It is about the blood, the lifeblood of our democracy. Okay? How we preserve it, how we nurture it, how we keep it, going successfully. That's what it is about. The life, the sanctity of Liberia's democracy is what these distinguished men and women are fighting for. Unlike those belly-driven, yellow belly swines, Charles Taylor would call them. Okay? People belly-driven. All right? So take money to do illegal things, because if we allow them to succeed, this country is damaged, is done. There will be no future for any peaceful transfer of power, or even election before transfer of power. There wouldn't be one. This is the prelude.
You would never get an opposition to win an election in Liberia. Full stop.
Full stop.
Be it at a legislative level or at the presidential level. It's not going to happen. With the pace at which these people are going, let me tell you, this MCC card, the reason I keep referencing it, if you have a government and then one of the major indicators on that thing is telling you about failing the rule of law, that is a serious indicator that the international community are going to look at,
right,
and then start to evaluate this particular government. And they are proving it on a daily basis. That's nothing small. And by the way, you were talking about those legislators, those justices. Yemi Benson got ambition. He want to be Chief Justice.
You want to be Chief Justice.
So that's the person to watch out for on our bench. You don't want to follow the rule. You don't want to follow the precedent case in this particular thing.
Yeah. Our telephone lines are open. Call us here, 313-957-9702. Miss Dopo, you want to add something?
Yeah, let me say something quick so I can get up. I just want to say to the Liberian people and also to the integrity bloc that they should hold on steadfast to the rule of law, and let's hear from the Supreme Court. And I also want to say to the Supreme Court, the whole country is depending on you now to render this verdict in favor of the rule of law.
Right.
So we can be able to move forward. If you are compromised and you do the wrong thing, whatever that will happen to our country will blame you for it. Because right now, the over 5,000 people are depending on you guys, the Supreme Court, to settle this matter. Okay, and if you guys are compromised, if you guys don't rule this render this judgment in a fair way, work out your money and give it to you, and your compromise and your rule in favor of these people, the country will be lawless, and we will hold you responsible for what's happening in the country. That's
right. Absolutely. Thank you. Let's take this caller on the WhatsApp line here. I just see the name Alfred. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Goodman. How are you?
I'm good. Your name?
I'm good. Thank you. My name is Alfred. Thank you for allowing me on your show tonight.
You are the one training Liberian eminent intellectual?
No, I'm not the one.
Okay, all right. Welcome. Let's hear you.
I was just following. So yes, basically, I've been following the conversation on this the issues at the House of Representatives.
Right.
There are a couple of things. First, when it comes to law, I think we first need to separate our emotions from legality. sometimes if people are accusing the justices of the Supreme Court of rendering an ill-fated decision. Sometimes it doesn't work like that because generally the court operates on the basis of precedents. So in the current case, there are a couple of precedent cases that have been handed down by the Supreme Court.
Correct.
Now, back to the issue of the House of Representatives. Currently, Article 49 of the Constitution provides that the Speaker can only be removed by two-thirds majority members sitting for a cause.
Right.
So what that means is that, but a lower number can compel the majority to attend. So in the case, so what is happening is that because the majority black has 41, it means that they have a quorum. So that quorum allows them to conduct business, but the business can only be conducted on the gavel of the Speaker. On the other hand, the Speaker does not have the quorum to conduct business. So that means in some way, his political legitimacy is minimized, but his legal legitimacy is upheld under the doctrine of the separation of power. So what then the majority black who have done was to then probably return to the main chambers of the House of Representatives, ensure that the matter of complaint is brought before the Speaker. And if they obtain the total number of signatures, request the Speaker to recuse himself. That did not happen. Now, to the issue of Thursday, what happened is that because the Speaker have previously taken the majority black to the court requesting a writ of prohibition, but the majority black insinuated through their counsel of Barney Sherman that what they had against the Speaker was not a resolution to remove him.
Right.
So if that wasn't a resolution to remove him, it means that the court could not have offered a decision. And by the court not offering a decision on the basis of that, it does not mean that the court agreed to the side of the majority black or agree with the side of the Speaker.
Right.
What the court in essence was saying is that go back and have this matter settled amongst yourself as members. Now, beyond that, on Thursday now, we see the majority black proceeding to present a complaint in the absence of giving the Speaker due process. Right. When we talk about due process means that the accused have the responsibility to be represented by a lawyer. Now, in this case, we have not seen Councilor Koffa or his lawyer presenting his claim or defending his action against him on behalf of the majority black. Right. So then what the majority black did was to render what we call default judgment against the Speaker who has been accused. And when you do that in law, it's illegal. Now, beyond that, they also took the complaint, the signatures page of the prior complaint they had and placed it on the second complaint. Now, you don't do that. You allow people to sign on the complaint based on the period and the time you are forwarding it for the resolution. So doing that, it means that there were other members who have signed on that complaint requesting that the Speaker have due process, but they also have what we call the right of rescission. When right of rescission means that I can sign a document, but if I believe that certain reasons for which I signed this document does not conform to the current reality, I have the right to rescind my decision.
Right.
Now, in this case, what the majority black is saying was that, well, we served the Speaker the complaint and he said he rejected it, but we served it based on a WhatsApp, based on an email address, so we assume that he received it. Now, in law, when you serve a document, if, for example, I say, Mr. Gilman, I have a document and I have a case in court, but I need that document from Mr. Gilman to make my claim legitimate, and Mr. Gilman is refusing to provide that document, what that does is that I can go to the court and request the court to subpoena you to provide that document to me. So if, for example, the majority black was saying, for example, that, look, we served the Speaker the complaint, but he's refusing that. They should have gone back to the court and requested the court to impress on the Speaker to accept the complaint on the basis of due process. They didn't do that.
No.
So going through that entire process, it means that they violate their own rule, section 10, and also Article 49 of the Constitution. So as it stands, the Speaker remains the legitimate Speaker of the Republic of Liberia.
Do you think before you go, do you think the Supreme Court will hear the case? They will take the case?
Generally, when cases are brought before the Supreme Court, there are procedures to follow.
Right.
Now, I believe Councillor Koffa team have a very crafty, legal-minded people. So if their claims or their complaint is being filed along with the civil procedure law of Liberia, obviously the Supreme Court will have to entertain that. On the other hand, if there are mistakes in their claims based on submissions to the Supreme Court, it means that the lawyers or the team representing the majority black can squash that out. And if they squash that out, it means the Supreme Court won't be able to entertain that. So you got to be very careful in terms of how the submissions are made.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Alfred.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Great input there. All right. If you want to call here, the numbers 313-957-9702. Same number, WhatsApp and direct. Teddy, the Lion Yankun, go ahead. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the call. And I would like to appreciate your major panelists, Rachel and Mr. Abraham, more especially for correcting the way Abraham corrected passaway. I really applaud him. For the passaway, they are the people who really helping to stupefy our nation, our common people, put words in their ears, motivate them to think different ways. This is a crucial time that all of our intellectuals are really brainstorming how to really present a rightful message to a lot of people in order to put us on the right trajectory. So we got people who will continue to pull the people backward to tell them something else. We are talking about stuff in a different way, and people always like to mention person. We are person. We are person. We are person. We are all everything, and that's wrong. But however, I just like to send a caveat personally myself. Anything happens to a person we are about person we are generally Liberians in general love him. It's not about specific religion, but in general. But I can tell the folks, what kind of people, our major, hierarchies, elites from the Southeast region, the Thwarted, the Koffa, these people, they should give them due process before they prosecute them. Right. If they don't give them due process and prosecute them, do wrong thing to their lives, they'll create problems for the rest of Liberia. Because we are watching, we're concerned about our people too. Okay? That's all I got to say for now about work. Thank you guys for the show.
Thank you very much.
But Liberia, we are getting there. Thanks.
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, AB, Miss Chapin, Dopo. Our lines are open. Liberian eminent intellectual, you can call here 313-957-9702. Direct and WhatsApp. All right.
Yeah, almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah. We still got a little bit of time. Yeah.
I know, right? I've not following the time, to be honest with you.
Interesting topic.
Right.
Yeah, it all boils down to the rule of law. And although I don't have confidence in the Supreme Court for this matter, quite frankly, but I want to have confidence. I want to reserve some space for them, because I think they should look at Liberia and not their personal interest. And at this point, they should look at the country Liberia, what this the impact that this problem could have on Liberia. And they should take a fair decision according to the law, and not based on their association with any political institution or individual or their future interest. So yeah, so that's my position on the
All right.
Supreme Court.
Let me take some calls here. Let the children play. Sis Mariah Nelson. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. And thank you to our Liberian people, our family, our people. We're all one people. Oh, Mr. Gamer, it's serious.
It's serious.
I was telling you, I say when snake boy you see Lisa, you will run.
You will run, yeah.
We that came in this country on refugee program, we know what happened. We're down there. You know the story. That people blood were wasted before we came to this country.
Right.
We know the power in the blood. It's serious. It's a coup.
It's a coup, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a coup. No joke.
No joke about that. Yep.
We're not sleeping and we can't sleep. We worry. Somebody like me, I got worrying on top of worrying right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, every time or so Eastern children then get empowered, then the country they go against you. That travel business, that country people, the Congo people now empower again. That's also us. And those Congo people got us saying the tenor myself for him is cruelty. That the cruelty come on follow them in. I will continue to tell you, get them follow change able to cage your way.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, you can't rule
You
it.
take it really.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you can't polish it.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready for it. That coup. The whole target here is George Weah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me George Weah will go for the people because that his people. That they want people business.
Mm-hmm.
They case so many children in the mayhem. And we're hearing that he going to the parliament on Tuesday or when. But it's a coup against this man. And the old man is aware of it. He ready for it because he hate that man to the teeth.
He does.
He hate him to his teeth. It's nothing to polish here. So we that outside are talking, like I say, Mr. Gamer, down there we should have been in front of the White House. But I don't know what we're doing.
We'll go there. We'll go. We got a plan for it, man.
Okay,
The government,
yeah.
the government
It's
changing.
serious.
The government changing. Let the government
This-
change.
Okay. Yeah, but what we see here, I seen something, but it's serious. Anybody you lay down, you closer, you must lay down because George Weah is in that town. And if they people you try any, they are ready for it. When they spend their money and things don't go their way, they will try something. Watch the thing playing.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it in 1990.
Mm-hmm.
And all the children then that they need behind. They like this caller said, Samuel Thwarted, they all that what people then that go to school, they are really and leading the country now. But the people don't want to see them. This old man trying by all costs to get rid of those boys.
Hmm.
And it's serious. And we're not sleeping.
No.
Because we are worried. You see how the country is looking. The angry and the bitter people, when people too bitter, they can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
We saw in 1990, people with the walking, people were killing people for girlfriend business. You do me bad, they are go. We saw all those things. The people are serious. Omer Boaka is serious. So, that people they're talking about Supreme Court, it happened to the boy with Omer Chelsea, Omer Vanis Shemon, they all in our place. Until the people can clear out of that building, the new generation take over, we have this problem. Omer Chelsea, when the Lebanese men kill a basketball, Mr. Gimon, you know that story. To that supermarket. When the boy was working there in the warehouse, he saw the people selling drugs in Liberia. On the shelf, he saw the drug. They carried the boy behind the warehouse and they strangled the boy. They killed him. They paid Omer Chelsea 100,000 that case that. I'm telling you, the people will spend their money. Liberians don't love their country. We the native people, we don't love our children. They don't care. But forgetting to know nobody got anywhere to run right now. They will not take Liberia anymore nowhere. Liberians ain't got nowhere to go. Our people ain't got nowhere to go to run. Everywhere is upside down. Yet the Guinean people are all falling apart. Nobody wants us entering their country. They will not take us because the whole world is upside down right now. We in the last days. The people talking about World War III and all. Every day you're watching the news. So it's dangerous down there for our people and our children and our grandchildren and family members down there. The people are serious, Mr. Gimo. So they think every day and night, I said everybody got to go to work to pay their bills. But we all need to come on and tell our people to go outside. They need to get outside. I don't know what the old man has done to this country, but nobody talking, nobody won't get up. Everybody tied down.
Right.
This old man is not a for nothing old man. There's something he's doing to that nation there. The hands not clean.
Right.
The whole of Liberian just sit down, let water work and run. Down there, they didn't go outside yet. Why can't Boaka to Freetown? What did he go there? What did he say? What he did there before coming back to the country?
Yeah.
You know what he said there to the Freetown people? You know what kind of group of people he got there to get ready for anything to happen? Or that
Just woke up and go there.
But he saw the
Thank you,
watch.
Oma. Yeah. Thank you. We almost 2:30 here, 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Campbell, let's hear you quickly here. Josephine
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah.
You know the way Tomo for life. And now starting last night at 41, you know the way it took for 41. I thought it was 49. I was at work, I almost passed out. I didn't sleep last night until this morning when I thought at 41. I'm like, take a deep breath. Well, what thing they're looking for, they will get it.
They will
Like,
get it.
they will
Where
get
they're
it.
waiting for, they will get it.
They coming. Let us Supreme Court see how our people wait. Let the Supreme Court finish with that case.
Right.
Let them get in the speak. Because these people, that president we are they looking for. Yeah. But they will never get him in Jesus' name.
Amen.
He's surrounded with the blood of Jesus, with the Holy Ghost fire.
Amen.
That boy cat. That old man. When the drum start beating, he will die right away. You know that. All the people that left, you know, when good thing coming happen, all the rotten food among the food can go in the dumpster. They already put their say in the dumpster, and now they are all embarrassed and shame. Yeah. We thank God I went that way.
Absolutely.
Our speaker is still the speaker in Jesus' name. He and the whole time, family, they are protected by the blood of Jesus and the Holy Ghost fire.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's take our last caller here. Favor Morris from the Netherlands. Favor, welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Kimo.
How you doing, partner?
Good morning, Uncle AB. Good morning, my beautiful sister.
Yeah.
Because if you hear from our big sister voice, it sounds very, very down.
Yeah.
And everything she said is true, but one thing is this. The children of yesterday, we the people of yesterday, not the people of today.
Right.
And God chose to redeem. So he's going to, just how he bringing that out and making that shame, nothing, absolutely nothing, God will allow to happen to Mama Liberia.
Right.
If noise come, it will come, but it will break down.
It will break down.
But we need to put stop to what this opposition doing, the UP people, to our Liberian people. It's hurting, it's sad, but we need to stand up for our right.
Right.
Because if we leave it now, it will be worse. 2028, 2029, it will be worse. We'll see how many people are dying on the street, how many people not even have a job. So the people are going to march. It's not just normal or they happy. They are angry for job, for they can't even know if they'll get Christmas money, Mr. Gibbon. Then he said all the thing that the broker was talking, I did not understand
Nothing
anything.
he said.
Like I always say.
Even the people that was standing in front of him, they didn't understand.
Yeah. And he only came up, maybe they told him that, oh, former president, we are going to escort Koffa. So he said, oh, I gotta say something. They said, oh, Papa, you gotta say something too. But they're not only here alone, because Charlie Brown came out. And Mr. Comey from the ANC and other people coming out to tell them they're wrong. It's not a procedure. This is not a law of Liberia. So nobody's sleeping anymore. That those days, when the people come and say, oh yeah, they come on John, and no, we're not stupid again. And to that other parent woman, what thought she was so smart. These are the people that are spoiled parent people. That Mema Breeze that put telephone in her bag to be recalling. God will pay her.
You are doing that?
It's a shame.
Wow.
It's a shame and a disgrace on her to do that. She came out and pretend she was snitch. And you know what snitch, what they do to snitch? Mama Bree, you will get to know later. Wow. So if you see women, those days, Mr. Gamer, we never used to talk in politics. We even never knew why our senator or lawmaker were making. Only time our parker who were okay. But these days you see girls, women, men, boys coming out and speaking out. So it means that Liberia will be saved. We will get there. It's difficult now, but we will get there. So says Mariah, God is with us. And we should just keep praying because he shows to redeem.
Absolutely.
So that we'll pull on that and be strong. Be strong, and it will be okay. You're not just coming on every time and say, let the children play, let peace come for nothing. God is speaking through you, through every one of us. It's almost like 70-something in the morning. I've been on since Mr. Game On, because when they come on, it's 3-4. God knows why. We are talking. So our president, George Manuel, he will be safe. And they know they can't even touch his small toes.
No.
Oh, no, hell no. They can't.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
That was great.
Brother Connor, Abby.
Yeah, my brother.
Seal the deal for all of us here.
Again, let me say thanks to all of the callers, the followers.
I think we'll do a show on Sunday, not tomorrow or today. We're already in Saturday night.
I know.
Yeah. We'll do a special edition on Sunday at 4 p.m. either 3 or 4 p.m. So that we'll have early time in Liberia, and we probably will have 1 or 2 guests from Liberia Sunday. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, again, my brother, let me say thanks for the time. Thanks to the followers, the callers, and all of the contributors to the Discord, actually. This is a Discord that we got to continue to have and then inform and educate each other on, you know?
Right.
And it has to do with the common denominator, which is Liberia.
Liberia.
We can't, it's like, the guy is saying that if you don't vote, meaning to say you are literally making the party that you don't want to win to win. If you say nothing, your silence is contributing to the problem.
It is.
And this is no time for that. Presidential leadership matters a lot. And I think I referenced the October for maybe people that's like as far back as 1990, and that's about maybe 25 years or 26 years ago. There was a president in Liberia called Charles Taylor. Similar situation was at the legislative branch of government. In fact, that has to do with a resolution to impeach a sitting speaker, Yondu Mokonla, for lying on an oath about his credentials, his academic credentials. And that president, knowing his responsibility as head of government, he intervened.
He did.
He called the lawmakers' attention. Of course, there were a majority of them from his party at the time, the MPP. And he brought some calm and harmony among them, and the country forged ahead. But this is not the case anymore.
No.
This is recklessness at its higher level, evident by the just recent released scorecard. There's an indicator telling you that this government, the rule of law, is being trampled upon. They couldn't pass it. They couldn't pass government effectiveness. Those are major indicators on that report. And everything we are saying have been literally proven. They have proven all right. So again, my brother, we will continue to speak on those things. And I stated yesterday that I am cautiously optimistic about the role of the Supreme Court. You know, during the Ellen's time, Johnny Lewis' bench was heavily influenced by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, but yet still, they allowed the law to prevail.
Yeah.
Because she refused to accept their decision at the time, they refused to even attempt the SONA at the time, because she did not respect their rulings.
No.
So I believe that this Supreme Court will allow sanity to prevail. They will allow the rule of law, because they are the final arbiter of peace in our country. If they cannot, then the country is doomed for chaos. Because if people have to see the law, to see the court as the last resort for
Right.
sanity, if they can't get it, they will take to the bushes. And I don't think Liberia is prepared for that.
No.
So again, if there's any decision on the part of the former president to visit with the speaker, I want to admonish all of the opposition leaders in our country to
join
send
him.
a clarion call to join him.
Yeah.
Let it be a solidarity march for the rule of law. Well, again, my brother, let me not take up the time. I say thanks to my dear sister Rachel and, of course, Sarah
Yeah.
for the contribution today. It was a great show, and thanks for your time, my brother.
Absolutely, no doubt.
It's your bonaro that it work out. That on money wreck out. That it still work out. One on money black out. Yeah, before. Yeah. That it work out. That on money wreck out. That it still work out. One on money black out. We not here for it.
We back again.
It's time for us to pull hands together.
Move our country forward.
Let's stop the hate. Pushing fake messages.
Oh,
let's stop the other money. Yeah. Well, I Liberia, all overseas. You paint the country black. You feel right on social media. You are welcome. No need no blame.
On the money blackout.
Let's stop it.
Well, folks, that's also for us here tonight. Another day of broadcast has come to a close here on the global stage. But you can join us on the FM dial.
The people you want to rule, that it work out. That on money work out.
Let it see work out.
One on money black out. Yeah, before. Yeah. That it work out. That on money work out.
Thanks to our team of panelists and analysts.
One on money black out. We not here for it. We got baby a dream.
AB Corner, Rachel President Chapin, Sarah Dopo. We're all on hands tonight.
We should go and demonstrate. You will be there. Demonstrate, yeah.
Thanks to our callers who did a show.
When we for our country, who will help us face it?
Great conversation. When the youth just to beat us, all you that trending with us here tonight, your comments are form part of the conversation here.
We not yet for that kind of flower.
I want to wish you all a great weekend. We're going to be here Sunday, bright and early for another special edition, Sunday afternoon.
Where we are one. Can't you see? He's very rose. Where we are one. Where we are
Until then, do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening or time, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. You can join us on the FM dial for your non-stop entertainment. I've been your host and announcer. Wow, Michael Gilman.
Say nothing, we get you Mediterranean hospital. Where we are one. Where we are one. Say nothing, we just in your market. Where we are one. Where we are one. Build new head office
for the free poor of Monrovia.
We are one. Where we are one. Send our doctors and students abroad for the farm study. Where we are one. Where we are one. Provide scholarship for LU and pay what fees. We are one. Where we are one. So what do you must do in 2 years to please you work out? I get out of see. You say we should go and demonstrate. You will be there. Demonstrate, yeah. Let me ask you work out. When we spoil our country, who will help us face it?
They say they don't know. White House say they don't know.
When you bring all the hand, who will help us settle it? They say no, White House say no. Making sure to get power. We not here for that kind of power. Work out, get black out, the chance that it work out. That on the money work out. That it still work out.
One on the money black out.
Yo, yeah, before. Yo, yeah. That it work out. That on the money work out. That it still work out. One on the money black out. We not here for